Now that the flames of the Olympics have been extinguished at Tokyo, through the most challenging times for the games, people and athletes all around the world are already looking forward for the next games all the way in 2024. Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys, and today we are looking at everything you need to know about the Olympic 2024. Number 10. Venue, dates, and concept. Since the conceptions of the Olympic Games every 4 years, one of the countries in the world gets the honor of hosting the games. This year, Tokyo had the chance to show the world the amazing Olympic Village and all their extravagant plans. However, owing to the COVID pandemic that has gripped the world for the last year and a half, the Tokyo Olympics was filled with criticisms and regulations right from the beginning. It has been a tough journey and athletes have had it the hardest. People are already looking forward for the next Olympics, and greatly enough, in less than 3 years, Paris will be hosting the Summer Olympics. 3 years might sound like a long time, but because of the delays and the coronavirus regulations which pushed the Tokyo Games, Paris now has a limited amount of time to prepare for the next games. Preparations have already begun for the Olympics, with the official website already up, giving links to all of the different plans that they have for the next games in 3 years. The Paris Olympics is scheduled to take place on Friday, July 24th, and is predicted to run through Sunday, August 11th in 2024. The International Olympic Committee has decided that the theme of the Olympic Games will be gender equality and youth participation. In an interesting turn of events, the Games is expected to see 50-50 gender split with equal numbers of male and female athletes. Number 9. Partners and sponsors. Whenever there are sports and events, you're sure to find brands and sponsors coming in for their support. They support and fund many of the activities, constructions in exchange for making and placement for their products and services. Gaming events are always a very big source of attractions for marketing and brands endorsements, so it is no surprise that companies and sponsors have already made their deals with the Paris Olympics 3 years in advance. If you visit their website, you will find the list of all their official sponsors and partners. So far, the Paris Olympics official worldwide are Airbnb, Alibaba Group, Allianz, Coca-Cola, Bridgestone, Panasonic, P&G, Samsung, Toyota, and Visa. The premium partners include Orange, Sanofi, EDF, and official partners are Cisco, Decathlon, Lecoq Sportif, and PwC. Number 8. Controversy over the logo. The Paris Olympic 2024 have merely begun their work, and already they have been stirring up some controversy. When the Paris 2024 logo was designed and unveiled, no one expected that it would lead to such mockery on social media platforms. People did not take well to the logo, claiming that it was too silly looking, and even shared memes about the logo. The design shows the Olympic flame with gold medal, which, if you look at it closely, represents the face and lips of Marianne, the personifications of the French Republic ever since the revolutions in 1789. The designers defended it, saying that it is the perfect mix of the Olympics, the theme, and France. But people on social media would heavily disagree. Some have even gone so far as to say their logo is so bad that it resembles a dating site or hair salon logo. They've even gone so far as to say the logo looks like Karen. The logo is extremely simple looking, and it took a year and a half to create. Sadly, the poor receptions has been disheartening, as the designer and organizers were very convinced that the logo was true symbol of what the Paris Olympics wants to stand for. Number 7. Serving events miles away. In a surprising turn of events, while all the other athletes in the world will be coming to the heart of Paris for the Olympics, it seems like the serving event will actually be taking place almost on the other side of the world. Paris is not exactly the right place for holding the serving event, so understandably, the event will be held at more appropriate location. However, no one would have thought that place would be Tahiti. Tahiti is located almost 10,000 miles away from Paris, and it will break the record for the farthest medal competitions to be held from the host city. Lucky athletes will go to the beautiful Tahiti and compete there. We believe all other athletes might be a tad bit jealous. Number 6. Public inclusion. In an amazing move, it was announced that Paris Games is going to allow the public to also participate in the marathon. There are some ground rules, but it has already sent fans into a frenzy, with many of them training well in advance. The Olympic and elite runners will be sent off first before it is open to the publics, of course. Amateurs and those who run with the publics, of course, will not be entitled to win any medal. Only those who are qualified for the Olympics would have the chance to do that. But all in all, it seems like a pretty sweet deal to let the public join the fun and feel one with the event. If you would like to be part of it, then you have these 3 years to get yourself marathon ready. Number 5. part of the Paris-LA arrangement. Whenever a country wants to host the Olympics, it is based on a bidding system. The countries who had bid to host the game for 2024 were Paris, Los Angeles, Rome, Budapest, and Hamburg. Of course, in the end, the last 3 cities withdrew their bids, and it fell to the hand of Paris and Los Angeles. Both of them are obviously very strong contenders, and this was quite the challenge for the International Olympic Committee to choose between the two. They finally did come to an understanding, offering to let Paris host the 2024 Olympics and Los Angeles will host the 2028 Olympic Games. This compromise was taken well by both parties, and thus, a decision was made. Sadly, other countries would now have to wait for almost a decade before they can be the next host. Number 4. Making an impact. If you take a look at the website for the 2024 Olympic Game, you will find that they are not only wanting to host a fantastic and grand Olympic Games, it also makes a true impact through their message. They have a very strong underlying environmental ambitions that they are seeking to fulfill through their turn as a host. They will be placing an emphasis on sustainability and promoting a more economic-friendly approach compared to all the previous years. They will prioritize the value of frugality and sustainable living along with minimalism. They will strive to reduce the carbon footprint and also use the games to develop projects in areas of underdevelopment. For example, building pools where there aren't any, so people can use it after the games are over as their local pools. We can only wait and see just how they plan to do this. Number 3. Additions to sports. Looks like the Paris Games are going to be bringing a lot to the table. They have now propped the additions of 4 new games to the Olympic, namely breaking, sport climbing, skateboarding, and surfing. The amazing move is going to draw lots of attentions and open a whole new world of possibilities to athletes from these sports all around the world. Number 2. History in the making. Paris will make history by hiring the ranks in cities like London to be a 3-time host for the Games. It is also a century since the Games have come to France, and the country cannot seem to be more happy about it. This will be the 3rd time the city will host the Games, and in fact, they haven't hosted the Olympic in over 100 years. So this is a great opportunity for the country. Olympic always brings great joy, tourism, events, and jobs to the host country, and it looked like the City of Love is exactly what people need after the stressful games that were held in Tokyo. People are going to look forward to the French soon in the Games. Amazing architecture and their strong message they are planning to send through their theme. Number 1. Who will host next? The next Olympics will be hosted by Los Angeles in 2028 as per the agreement made with Paris and the IOC. The Summer Olympics or LA 28 Games are expected to run from July 21st to August 6th. As for the following games in 2032, we will be going to the land down under for that one, in Brisbane, Australia. With that being said, it's time to end our video. But before we go, we want to know what is your favorite Olympic sports to watch. You know what to do. See you in the comment sections. We hope you enjoyed the video. Consider giving a like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you soon. Thank you for watching.